Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Dan McCabe, and I'm here with my good friend, Holly Homer. Holly is the founder of hollyhomer.com and the kidsactivityblog.com. So excited to have Holly here because she's one of the smartest people I know in this space, and she understands a lot about both affiliate marketing and network marketing. So, Holly, thank you so much for being here. And what other cool things can you say about you?
I was gonna say, that was amazing. But yeah, I have this love affair with both affiliate marketing and network marketing. So, because there are pros and cons of both.
Okay. Yeah, well, talk about that just a little bit because, I mean, one of the things we're doing with the series and me hosting these interviews, my desire behind it was how do I get affiliate marketers to properly understand network marketing? Because they still kind of put a stigma on it a lot of times. You know, it's almost like affiliate marketers put themselves up here sometimes and look at network marketers down here. And I don't think that's cool. They are much more synergistic than they like to say.
Yeah, and in some companies, it's like literally the same thing. And if you were an affiliate marketer, you'd be making that money once. And if you were the network marketer, you'd be making it over and over and over again. But in some companies, and I think this is where some of the network marketing bad press has come from, is those companies feel like they own you if if you happen to work on their in their downline. And you're
Right.
like, dudes, like this is a part-time job or this is something I do on the side. I have not devoted my life to your company, and you shouldn't feel like you own me. But that's just a
Yeah.
pet peeve of mine. And because a lot of them, until recently, you couldn't do more than, they weren't supposed to do more than one at a time. And I'm
Mhm.
just like, but I like on my blog, I promote Walmart and Target and Amazon. And in fact, I think in the end, it makes it a lot more genuine if you're like only pulling the best and the brightest from each company. Otherwise, you just sound like, the company catalog.
Yeah. Well, and I think a lot of companies have gone away from that to a certain point. I think a lot of it is they had to put something into their compliance documents just saying that don't cross recruit, don't come to the company event and try to recruit our people to your other network marketing thing. And that was kind of their biggest issue with it. But for, affiliates, I just look at it. I mean, a lot of people look at affiliate marketers, or the terminology gets associated with people that like to sit behind their keyboard and make money from their basement. So like this. Uh, but they don't necessarily, like in network marketing, gets associated with go sell your friends and family. But we
Right.
don't have to do that anymore. Like the internet is this like world wide web. I mean, it says it right there in the initials, and there's people just like us out there. So how have you used well, one, you do affiliate marketing, but you've done that through building your online database, working from your house. You've built network marketing from behind your keyboard. How has that worked for you, and what's your experience been like?
Yeah. So I told you this earlier, but like last year at one point, I was leadership in 5 different network marketing companies. And the thing is my teams in each of those there was one that was a little bit more obvious because it was more out in the open, but they didn't know I belonged to the other 4.
Mm-hmm.
And like the truth about cross recruiting is that's just stupid pants. Like, there's people there's people like you and me that might be like, we're like serial entrepreneurs and we get like super excited about like doing a million things at once. Yeah, those people are good for more than one at a time. But if you're like with a company that you love the products and you want to talk about them, you don't want to you just want to focus on that. So it would be silly for me to take my best sellers in one company and dilute them into another company. That's the
Right.
truth of network marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they're serial entrepreneurs, and then they're not usually on the front lines of selling, they're on the front lines of building, and that's a very different process.
Right.
So like there's, especially in this day and age, like I made, one of the top ranks in a company, my first company that I did this with made one of the top ranks in the company in probably 6 months. And my friends and family didn't even know that I even knew about that product.
Right.
So it was not, so nobody in my sphere even knew. In fact, I had people come up to me later and say, why didn't you tell me that you sold that? And I was like, well, quite honestly, because it's a big old pain to sell one-on-one, like when you can sell one-to-many on the internet. But, and so I'm like hiding from people who want to buy it from me locally now, because like, it's a much bigger hassle and I have to stop down and just attend to one customer. Whereas on the internet, you can do that on a much bigger scale, a lot easier. So like the whole like selling friends and family, that's yesterday's news. I mean, I'm sure there's still companies that do that, but those aren't the companies that are going to do well online, because I promise you they'll have a bunch of rules that will make your life miserable and they'll think they own you.
That's true. A lot of companies are, they still teach it because it's network marketing, and they can control you going out and talking to people. They get nervous when people go online because they get nervous about what you say, and it can create a headache and a hassle for their legal department. But a lot of companies are getting really fast with like compliance and marketing compliance departments where you can send stuff in and get approved right away. I mean, you just kind of need to ask sometimes, but they're starting to get more aggressive, in my opinion, on it. And I agree with you. It's, I've been in the main company now that I've been in for 4 years, and I've barely touched my friends and family market. And they always kind of say, like, if you believe in something so much, maybe you do tell those people closest to you right away, just because then they get to be at the top of the food chain with you. And because I like the product and I like the savings and everything on it, we finally made the decision, as we're building out a new leg and trying to break this record in the company, we finally made the decision that I'm going to very cautiously let my friends and family know. So I know that we're friends on Facebook, so you're going to see new banner ads and stuff going up. Not banner ads, but banners on my personal page that leads to a group that's called What the Heck Does Dan Do Anyways?
I love it.
And it's just going to be like so casual. It's like we're still going to use internet marketing, like attraction marketing, but we're just going to keep it like, we're not going to push anything on anybody. And that's where the whole friends and family thing got diluted anyways, was network marketers who couldn't figure out a craftier system, just going and bullying friends and family and get to come to this bar with me and I'll buy you a drink and you're going to listen to this presentation. What do you mean you're not going to do it? What? So
yeah, I think there is nothing more that embarrasses me on the internet is those posts about like, nobody in my life supports my business. Shut up.
Yeah.
If your business was worth anything, you wouldn't need your friends and family to be supporting your business. Yep. Entrepreneurship is not about like coercing customers.
Right. Exactly. That's, yeah.
And you, in fact, your friends and family are doing you a service if your business sucks so bad that they won't buy from you. So like it's keeping you from spending a bunch of money on like Facebook ads and other stuff to attract strangers to you. Yeah. So you should go hug those people and thank them.
Right. Well, that's why we market. We market to attract people to us that think like us, because people like us exist in this world. They're all over this place. And the internet's opened up those doors for us. And that's where we'll see what, you can just watch and you can see what happens with the What the Heck Does Dan Do Anyways group.
Yeah.
but it's designed for people to invite themselves in. Like, if you want to invite yourself in, I'm never going to hard sell anybody. But at the same time, I don't like going on my personal page and talking about what I do anyways. So, but people ask and are curious, they'll have a resource.
I made a conscious decision whenever Facebook opened up to old people like us to join it. And then, because up until that time, I was writing on my blog anonymously, because in the early days of blogging, that was just we were afraid like axe murderers were going to come to our house and kill us and all that kind of stuff. And so it was kind of like, no, I made a conscious decision when I joined Facebook that I was going to stand behind my writing, and I was basically joining for business. I was standing behind my writing on my blog. And I mean, like, I have been, I've built massive Facebook communities over these years. And yes, like I do have friends like and family on my personal profile, but I've never sold anything through the personal profile that wasn't somebody coming to me first.
Right.
And I think that's where people, like, there's still people that are doing this very poorly. And that I do see why people are like, well, I don't want to be a billboard for a certain company. I don't want you to be a billboard for a certain company either. I think that's super ineffective.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you having, like, I don't know, relationships with people, like with real people, and then bringing them into a community like what you're building for them to basically like tell each other what's going on.
Right.
Like you're not in it at that point, because if this is a product that's going to stand up and be sold to a lot of people, you don't even have to sell it.
Right. Oh, that's true. And I mean, you've kind of done it right the whole time. And whether you knew that in the beginning or not, who knows, but you built the community first. And then with something like a network marketing business, as you're growing it, you treat that network marketing business like an affiliate product. You make an offer to your community. A certain amount of people buy it. A certain amount of people raise their hand and say, hey, I want to sell it too. And then they go off and start doing the same thing. And then you kind of move on to the next thing. Maybe you circle back to it 3 months later. I'm not exactly sure. I'm sure that, within the stuff that we build, we've created online training systems and processes for the people that want to get plugged in. They just go into that. We're hands off at that point.
Yeah.
So they do it or they don't.
And I mean, I've been, obviously through way too many companies.
Right.
But, and, I think to a certain extent, I needed to do that to see what works well, what doesn't work well for me and for my community and my comfort level to sell it. And what I truly believe, and what has worked the best for me in multiple companies now, is that like a product that people love. Mm-hmm. Like a product that people love and they buy every month, obviously auto ship, because that's what makes us so much better than affiliate marketing, is it just, you sell it once and it just keeps buying. And then in most companies, you can look at the statistics after a few months and say, oh my goodness, when I recruit 10 new customers, 20% of them go on auto ship and stay at least, and in one of my companies, it's years.
Yeah.
So 18% of my new customers come in and stay on auto ship for years. Well, you can see very quickly how it makes it really worth my while to go out and get a new customer because of that residual income. But the second part of that is I've done the company where I'm recruiting the business builder separately than I'm recruiting the customer. Mm-hmm. And that has never worked out well for me. Yeah. Because the business builder doesn't have that love for the product. They feel like they're a salesperson instead of a friend telling a friend about something they love. And so what we've had the best luck doing is bringing in those hyper customers and then presenting the business opportunity to those people, saying, hey, if you just refer 3 of your friends, all of a sudden, yours is free. You love this so much. And then, oh, by the way, this could be worth way more, if you're interested in that. And that has been super, super successful. Yeah. Some of my best and biggest downline leaders are people that were customers of that product off the blog.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. And I think, within our company and what we're doing, we finally made that shift. Me being a 20 plus year entrepreneur at this point, leading with opportunity, that was what I did, and I was able to sell that dream. But you're right. If you can't make raving fans out of the product, out of them, it gets really, really hard. So we've made that adjustment recently where we're just signing up customers, and, within our programs, customers can save a bunch of money. So, we basically, our pitch later for the opportunity is, if you're going to do this thing that you might have done anyways, and you save some money, you're naturally going to tell people about it. Right. And they're like, and they shake their head, yes. And great, we would love it if you shared our link, if you are going to share it with people. If you want to learn how you can make a referral for your commission off that as well, cool, we can have that conversation. Mm-hmm. But we've put that on the back burner, which was hard for me because, in my early network marketing days, I'm running around, I'm I need builders, and just going crazy with it. So.
But just to see the other extreme is one of the businesses that I was involved with for multiple years. had a free business opportunity, which I was like, that's going to be amazing online. And it was amazing online because I was signing up 10, 12, 15, 20 people a day for this thing. And do you know how many people over 2 or 3 years actually did anything?
Well,
One.
not for one.
One.
Did the company stay in business?
The company it's a big company, but
okay.
I don't recommend a free business opportunity unless you're talking about somebody who already loves the products. Because what happened is they might come in and then realize, oh, I have to learn about these products. I have to sell some of them. And the people that are attracted to a free business opportunity are not necessarily the people that are like, just movers and shakers. And part of it is they got what they paid for. They paid for a free business opportunity. In their mind, that wasn't worth a lot.
Right. Well, and the other thing too is, I'm a huge advocate for the network marketing industry, and I study it quite a bit. And when you give away a free opportunity like that, or you give away discounted products for signing up as a business associate as well, it screws up their numbers. And when it comes to the regulators, and their customer to rep ratio just goes, and the regulators don't like that. They want companies where the product can stand by itself. So you need a certain amount of customer-only customers, so a lot of them got in trouble for that not long ago, really. I mean,
and unfortunately, this is still going on because I'm still I don't even know where my blog is still a sign-up page, but I'm still getting them every day, and I'm like, oh my gosh, stop signing up. Because all it does is weighs me down to send them a, welcome and all that kind of stuff. No, I don't even want you anymore because I know you're going to do nothing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I noticed there, I did say a couple of companies that had that issue. So, we're not discussing companies. I'm not associated with either of them. Don't know if you are, but I talked about them just because they're the nutrition companies that were doing that, letting people get discounted product for signing for reps, and they ran into some troubles. Fortunately, for the big green one, the nutrition company, they ended up doing pretty well and got through it and survived. The other one, didn't.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, before we wrap up here, I want to ask one last question. What would you think the big hang up is in the minds of many affiliate marketers towards network marketing?
So, I think some of this is thinking still old school. They're not realizing the way network marketing has shifted into more of an affiliate friendly landscape. Because when you think network marketing just 5 years ago, you're thinking holding inventory, you're thinking home parties and all this kind of stuff. And yes, that is a pain in the butt. But many of the companies that are going to be your best friend as using as an affiliate, they're going to be pretty much online only. Even if you are selling products, they're through maybe your own personal site or personal links, like an affiliate link would be, or a digital type product, so that you don't have the hassle of doing all the other stuff. Now, when I first started in network marketing, one of the reasons why we grew so quickly was that I turned basically a network marketing opportunity that had some inventory and stuff like that into a completely affiliate play. So I could go to the blog, and my company, as their upline, fulfilled their orders.
Okay.
And so we just set up a system outside of the company so that I could go to these bloggers and say, all you need to do is treat this like an affiliate thing. If you sign up people who want to sell, here's the training. Everything was plug and play, just like you would have in an affiliate deal. And then any of the physical product or training that needed to be done, I was willing to take that over. And some of them did so well that they ended up taking over the team training and stuff like that, down the road. But when they first came in and when everything was overwhelming, it was a simple plug and play affiliate play. Yeah. And then as they made money and could hire help or whatever, they could expand it as big as they wanted to. And so it really showed me that in a really good network marketing opportunity, It's exactly the same as an affiliate program, except it's going to keep going where most affiliate programs are going to stop after that first month.
Right. And you get that bonus. You get that bonus of one of the affiliates or one of the purchasers, raising their hand and being like, hey, I want to do this too. And then you can benefit from that in an affiliate in a straight affiliate product.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do 2 levels of commissions, but even that's starting to go away because they start getting in trouble for not following network marketing regulations. So that's starting to disappear. So you just got that one level of commission. So anyways, no, I love it. I always enjoy talking to you, Holly. So I appreciate you jumping on here. I think I asked you yesterday, so I appreciate you. Actually, I didn't even ask you. I put myself on your calendar. I'm like, we're doing this. So I appreciate you jumping on.
He has the secret calendar link.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I won't post that here. So so anybody wants to learn more about Holly, hollyhomer.com, kidsactivityblog.com, go check her out. Her stuff's super awesome. I appreciate you as always. Anything you wanna leave anybody with?
No, I just would say if you're thinking about trying something like this out, it's super low risk. And in fact, it's just an easy way to test a market or in fact, a lot of times I'll just go into an affiliate or network marketing play to see if there's even interest in my group. So it's super easy to come in and out, make a little bit of money or a lot of money pretty quickly.
All right. Whatever you want. You want a little money, you want a lot of money.
I know. Perfect. I prefer a lot of money, but I'll take a little money every once in a while.
Take a little money a bunch. All right. Well, I appreciate it, Holly. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye.